Hey! Welcome back! So soon! Huh? Oh my goodness. We got a guest again, and we're back so soon. We're going to be doing local app access on this EUC Learn Along. Cool stuff, super simple, and we can knock this out real quick. So, something you can put in your tool belt, in your pocket. Oh! Alright. Oh. Alright. Alright. Starting the timer. Alright, here we go. Oh man, what was that? Scared me. Alright, so I went ahead. Again, I like doing pre-work. I didn't really read anything, but got the what we need to do to enable it. Alright, it's right here. So we have to enable it. Waiting for this to load. Alright, it ran. Awesome. So if we go over to applications, we've already published an app via XenApp. But looky here. This was not here before. Getting started with local app access. This feature lets users run applications on their local machine while launching it from their virtual desktop. It's like the reverse card on Uno. So here's another thing you can do. Not only can you leverage Citrix, you can leverage their local machine if they have custom apps. It works almost the same way as XenApp. So there's caveats to it, of course. So you're running on a local machine, so when you save stuff and all that stuff, it's going to be saved onto either the local machine, OneDrive, they got redirection, anything. So keep that in mind. But let's try it out. All right, so we'll hit next. We got our VDA2 up. So, and those are persistent. Yep, that's correct. Ooh, I need to put, that is right. Our VDA non-persistent is on our XenApp stuff. So that's correct. Path of the local application. All right, so we're going to use thin scale. And I know that we have packaged with thin scale and delivered VLC. So let's find that. Team viewer, what? We on the right machine? No. We on the wrong machine. I thought I put something in. Oh well. There we go. Going back to Windows 11. All right, program files. There we go. VLC, EXE. I'm lazy. So we're going to get this path. Can I put in something right? Properties. There we go. Security. There's the path right there. All right, so we're going back to Citrix. Super easy to enable. PowerShell command. Should be there from the get-go. All right, we'll put this in. VLC arguments, working directory. We're going to leave that alone. We're just going to call it VLC. We're going to add something to it. We'll do local app access. That way we can differentiate. We don't have Pro U or anything on, so we shouldn't be getting Flex app. But anyhow, we're doing this anyway. Description and keywords. All right, so again, works very similar to XenApp. Maybe there's things you can do with keywords in here. I'm sure there is. Got to read the article, which I didn't. All right. Yep. Next, delivery. Get computer icon from the user's computer. Okay. Add shortcut to the start menu. All right, so we're going to add it to the start menu. Start menu location, folder, subfolder. We're just going to call it LAA. All right, next. Finished. All right, so we enabled with PowerShell on our DDC. We now have an extra action within Studio. I don't know if it's going to show up in Web Studio. I'm not going to test, but we'll assume, maybe. But anyhow, this is new. We have added this. We can probably start organizing this. So we'll create a folder, local app access, new folder, XenApp, applications, local app access, XenApp. Bam. All right, getting organized. We're growing. So I do know that you need a policy. All right, so this is going to be the first time we're doing Citrix policies. Got to make sure my stuff doesn't crash. That's been a problem. Haven't troubleshot it. All right, so we're going to create a new policy. Could just add it here, add it to everything, but that's not what we're doing. So we're going to look for it. Local app access. Select. Prohibited. All right. We're going to allow it. Hit OK. Next. We're going to assign it to a delivery group. Our persistent VDA delivery group, which we probably might need to rename. You can do delivery group type, OU, tags. I'm a fan of tags. Or apply it to everything. All right, next. Policy. Local app access. Can't spell app, can I? P for persistent VDA machines. Getting some details. Let's go ahead and enable it. So we got it allowed. We got our delivery group specified. We're going to hit finish. All right, let's test it out. So I have to go up to a kiosk machine, just leveraging what we got. All right, we're going to log in. All right, let's see. Let's log in with our Citrix admin. Not worried about profile containers or any of that stuff. All right, desktops. Remember, we got this set up. Everybody. All right, VDA. We got Citrix on here. Yep. Launching. Oh, that's a good sign. All right. So, shouldn't get UPM profile, which I know we're not. Profile Unity is not powered on. So we are not getting that Flex app or Flex app 1. And look, there's our shortcut. Let's see if we got a start menu. LAA, look at that. Pretty crazy. 2 simple steps. I mean, we're on minute 10. We already got a way to get apps. So, oh man, we got our image out, and this one guy, this one lady, they need an app for, you know, the hospital, an app for manufacturing, app for chemical plant. I don't know. We don't want to crack those images open. Not because we're lazy, because it could be a terrible thing if something goes wrong. But anyhow, let's look at this. Local file, sure. All right, let's go to properties. All right. So we know it's on the local endpoint. So you got to know that. But if you look at the shortcut, client hosted application, all right, so got some stuff. So let's click on it. So I'm going to let you know, again, there's caveats to this. You have to be in full screen. Otherwise, you're going to get some errors. Let's see if I can create an error. Yep, so look. Session windowed. Session is windowed. Certain LAA features may not work in this mode. So we're on the local machine now. We go back here. We're going to go back to full screen. All it's doing is allowing this app to pass through. So we don't have to minimize Citrix to access the application. We can just work within our Citrix desktop and have the app presented to us from the local machine. So again, if you're saving, all right, so we need to look at some policies. But anyhow, again, what I mentioned is the saving, you know, you got to think of it as Zen app. Anyhow, it works. We got another tool in our tool belt. And let's look at this. Task Manager. Let's look in Task Manager. Let's see what we see. So I don't see VLC. Profile Unity is trying to do something with licensing. Yep. We got Task Manager, and what's this? WinFrame. That is an old name. Go to details. Yep. There you go. That is local app access. Now, there are ways to where you can just put it out there to where they can have access to all the applications. I think on the public desktop, you can do that. You can look it up. I'll post an article linking to it, just some registry settings. So, but the only thing is you don't get these management features and you don't get the support with Studio of creating shortcuts and all that stuff. Basically, you get a folder and you have all the applications that are on your public desktop within that folder. So, just things to think about. But anyhow, what was that? Crazy. Anyhow, it's been an EUC Learn Along, and I hope you learned something. Man, this is great.